がいい?
What is going on? So the recent Pokemon news was presented in such an interesting and unique way. This is Iono, supposedly a popular influencer and streamer. This little 3-minute video was presented as one of her in-universe live streams. It's honestly great, having some nice information and even voice acting. But the biggest thing is that even in the release for the English YouTube channel, she still speaks in Japanese, with accompanying English subtitles, which is honestly mind-blowing. Pokemon is not known for this. They usually try their hardest not to let Western fans know anything about Pokemon's Japanese media. So for them to keep the original audio and thus the original feeling of the character intact is such a welcome change. I have no doubt that the recent rise of VTubers is what influenced not only her design and style, but also the fact that she was subtitled. Finally, Pokemon has some confidence in its fans' intelligence, though I believe in-universe she'll be a real physical person that we can interact with. But I mean, how interesting would it be if this was all just a virtual facade? She could be anybody under there. But the point of this whole stream is that we, the audience, get to play a guessing game where she tells us about her favorite Pokemon, and then tells us to tune in next stream to find out who it is. Perfect. Anyway, here's everything we know about the mystery Pokemon. It feels squishy. People think it's sluggish with an easygoing vibe. It has 2 large bumps on its head that people mistake for eyes. It is of course electric type, and its body expands and contracts to generate electricity in its belly. Iono does also describe it as cute, but I think that's going to be an extremely subjective opinion. The description is really making it sound like a toad or even a slug if you want to interpret sluggish in its most literal form, though the fact that its body expands and contracts makes me lean more toward toad or frog. If it's a regional variant, then honestly Seismitoad would be a good candidate. It already has 2 bumps on its head, and I could see it going from a sound-based to an electric-based Pokemon. Of course, I really do hope the Pokemon in question is something brand new. There is the possibility that it could be a mammal, but with the fact we've already been introduced to the electric rodent of the region, I'm not sure. But I wouldn't rule it out. That's kind of all I've got for guesses at the moment, so I'm gonna stick with that. An electric type toad or frog or some other amphibian. Also, another piece of information that we were given is that it definitely isn't Magnemite, and the Magnemite on her head are just special hair clips, which, okay, I'll buy it. Her design overall is great. It really does stick to typical Pokemon conventions, and her personality could certainly be described as electric. We haven't gotten a lot of other information about her. I think we'll get most of that when her Pokepow gets revealed. Pokemon still has a really strong and fun character design, so I like that they're allowing a Pokemon reveal to be driven almost entirely by that. But I do like how bright and loud her design is, because that just fits with the personality of being a streamer, especially one with this style of presentation. I am all for the weird and wacky new ways of presenting Pokemon that we've been getting, because they all feel so unique. Maybe to a detrimental amount, because with this stream being so bright and cutesy, it might leave some people confused. You know, Pokemon, the franchise notorious for being anything but bright and cutesy. Though I think most of the reaction was because a new Pokemon wasn't shown and not even actual gameplay. But of course we'll have to see how it all works out in the end. Though with it being another guess at Pokemon and we'll reveal it another day, that could be a bit annoying. But we did just get a 15-minute trailer last week, as unpolished as that one may have been. If you have any guesses for this mystery Pokemon, let me know it in the comments below. Anyway, I'm just gonna steal Iono's end card to round out this video. Thank you to all of my channel members, especially the great Gators, Jackson, Justin R, Mr. Pig Puncher, Phantom Pyro, and Quago. If you would like to get a shout out here as well as access to emotes used in comments and live streams, you can become a channel member today. You can also follow me on Twitter for more memes. Anyway, this has been GatorEX. I'll catch y'all later.
In Pokemon trading card games Sword and Shield, Vivid Voltage, experience the power of play. In stores now. Each booster pack of 10 cards sold separately. Cards vary by pack.